Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the ESC Scot channel. And for the first time this season, 2025 season, we're all together. Hello, we've got Cian and we've got Kenny, and we are doing our inaugural semi-final predictions. We've got semi-final 1 today. We're going to do semi-final 1 tomorrow, semi-final 2 tomorrow. How are you feeling? We are now, 2 weeks away from heading to Basel. How are you both feeling?
I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait. It's all I think about, honestly.
I'm ready to go on that flight, baby duck.
So today we are going to be talking about semi-final 1. So what we've done, we've accumulated all of our predictions. So we've kind of got our top 10, who we think is going to qualify. This isn't who we want to qualify. This isn't our favourites. It is who we think is going to qualify. We've put them all into a big pot and we've kind of divvied it out, and we've now got our accumulated top 10. And I'm going to announce it kind of like Eurovision style. Like, I'm going to do a qualifier, then a non-qualifier, a qualifier, then a non-qualifier. This is I think the easier semi-final to predict, I think, personally. Let's go. Are we ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay. Our first qualifier, predicted qualifier for all of us, is San Marino.
Yay!
San Marino. Gabri Ponte with Tutta Italia. Yeah, so all of us had this as qualifying. I had it in 10th, so I'm kind of having it as borderline. Both of you had it in your kind of top 6. Fire away. Why do you think San Marino is going to qualify this year? Kimmy, you start.
Okay, so this song is so different from San Marino. Like in the past, we've never really had anything that's been so unique as this song. It's great fun. I call it the pirate song because of all the hey, and it just feels like a jaunty pirate song. I love it. I think it's good fun. I love that it's an Italian too, and it's obviously it's speaking of Italy in I think a better way than espresso macchiato, even though I did have that as a predicted qualifier too. But it's just so much fun and always makes me dance when I listen to it. I know it's San Marino, and that's the only thing that might be a shock non-qualifier because of who they are, and we know San Marino don't qualify very often. So I really hope this is a year and San Marino gets to qualify.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to kind of echo everything that you've just said there. I mean, I really do think this is kind of possibly San Marino's best attempt, maybe in the whole time that they've been at Eurovision. I do hope that it qualifies. I'd love to see that San Marinese flag in the final. So I obviously have to throw it over to Cian because he is our resident San Marino national final artist. He was in the San Marino national final this year. Let us know, what do you think about Gabri Ponte?
Well, I'd never heard of him until they announced him.
Yeah.
And then obviously I found out that he did the I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da.
Do you not know?
No. No, I thought it was Eiffel something.
Yeah, no, he is Eiffel 65.
Oh my days! No, I did not know. That's
Are
awesome.
you joking?
No, I didn't know. That's awesome.
Yeah, he done that song.
I think he's gonna do. I think Italy's gonna vote for him more than their own.
Yeah,
because of how well known he is, and the song is just really good. It's different to what we've had. It's the first time in a couple of years since they haven't sent an actual band. I don't know. There's just some je ne sais quoi about it.
Je ne sais quoi. Oh yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Hera Björk from Iceland.
I mean, San Marino, I would love to see them qualify. I think they are actually going to qualify, which is so nice to see. And obviously, as you say, it's part of Eiffel 65, that blue Abadi Dabba Dabba Die. We're definitely going to get Abadi Dabba Die. We're definitely going to get like a mention of that in some year.
To me, that song's got the same kind of hook to Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. Not the actual style, but it hooks on and stops in your head like Blue did. And I think once the whole of Europe get to witness it, because obviously not the whole of Europe are big Eurovision fans, but they all watch Eurovision. I think soon as they see that, it'll be on that fishing line going round in their heads.
There we are. That's our first qualifier for this year. Should we have a wee non-qualifier? Cleanse the palate. Our first non-qualifier, predicted non-qualifier for us, is Azerbaijan.
Oh no.
So of the three, we don't think Azerbaijan's going
I
to make
don't even know
And
what I'm
this is-
saying.
None of us think this is getting in.
Mm.
Not one of us even thinks this is getting in. I'll start. I love this song. I personally love this song. I think it's amazing, and I do actually think Azerbaijan have maybe made more of an effort than recent years. It still isn't. It's not there yet. It's just I don't think this is the best that they can send. I mean, Azerbaijan were once like a powerhouse, absolute powerhouse. I feel that they've stepped back a little bit. This is a wee bit of a step forward. They're not stepping.
I don't
enough.
think they've stepped back. I just think because the quality of songs this year is very much the creme de la creme of Eurovision, and there's that much expectation from all the big artists that are quite popular right now. It's not that they're not talented and the song's not going to do well. I think mainly they're just going to fade into the background because there's other big personalities and they're not a big personality.
Oh, I like this song. I'm sad because this is a wee bop. I like this song and I love the ethnic flair of it, and the wee ethnic part makes me dance. And I think it's really cool. It's really polished and it's got a good vibe to it, and it's just a shame. But unfortunately, this is a really difficult semi, and there are a lot of hard hitters and favourites in this semi. And sadly, I just think that Azerbaijan sadly fall beyond the wayside. I had said in my personal qualifiers it would have went in, but because this is a prediction, I can't put them in, sadly.
I do have it in my top 10 personally. In the semi. But
Yeah.
I just don't think it's going to make it, sadly. We wish them the best. We really do wish them the best. Okay, next qualifier. Let's get just an obvious one out of the way, I think. Let's just get the kind of main obvious one. Sweden, obviously. We have that sailing straight through. We all had that qualifying. Now, one of us has this in fourth, and it's you, Cian.
That's not me.
Not me.
Oh, did I put it fifth?
You put Sweden fifth qualifying. This is your prediction. Do you think Sweden is going to be fifth in the semi? Discuss.
I just think everyone's going mad because it's Sweden, but I think compared to the other songs that I've put in the top, they're a bit more out there.
Yeah, I kind of agree in a way. In a way, I feel out there is vague, but
I just think the song style it's different to what they've had other years, but I don't think it's like how the other songs are this year.
Yeah,
but
no,
I think the televotes are going to eat it up, and the jury's going to eat it up. But I just feel like I don't know. I just think that there's people better than Sweden this year. I'm sorry.
Remember, the semi-finals is televote only. Me and Kimmy have this right at the top. 12 points. It's going to sail straight through. I agree with Cian in the sense this is a really good song. I think it's an amazing kind of overall package. I think it's great staging. They've got really good voices. They come across well on stage. The song is Eurovision at its kind of best, I think. But there is still a doubt. I mean, obviously this is not a kind of winner's prediction. I don't think this is going to win the show, and we'll get onto that in a different video. This is sailing straight through. There's no even need to really talk about it. Kimmy, have you got any thoughts? Any added thoughts?
This song. I think that there's a lot of buzz about this song right now, and I think that's what's pushing it to the top. Right now, I've got it as my winner because I do think, given the betting on it well, it's doing well on the Eurovision scoreboard. It's got a buzz around it. I just think that it could possibly win this semi. Not saying overall. I don't know. I haven't decided yet about that, but like it's a good song. I haven't actually seen the staging yet, but I've heard it's amazing, so I need to watch it.
Just my button here. You've not actually watched the performance.
No, but I've heard the song.
You need to do that.
Yeah, I know it's part of the package. And I do love the little nod to Finland and sauna, and I heard some Finnish lyrics in there, which I love. So I think it was a nice mixture, and it's quite funny that it's Sweden with like Finnish lyrics and stuff. I find that quite funny. It's kind of ironic in a way. It's a shock that they won, but it's good fun, and I think it's a breath of fresh air. Yeah,
there's a overhype with this. I think this is definitely going to be in the top 3. If it wins, it needs to win the televote by an absolute long shot, and the jury has to be very split. They can't be a runaway jury winner. In the past 2 years, we've had Switzerland a runaway jury winner, Sweden a runaway jury winner, and that's why they won. If Austria runs away with the jury this year, Sweden isn't going to win it. Like, I think this is a conversation for another day. Sweden's I mean, we could sit here for an hour and probably talk about Sweden, and we're going to do that at some point probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sweden is definitely making it.
Yeah, I think that I've said this from the start. I think Sweden and Finland will cancel each other out when it comes to televotes, and a sneak winner will jump in. I just think that it might not be an overall winner on any side. It could just be someone who gets enough points to push them up, because I
Duncan
think
Laurence.
Finland will cancel each other out.
Okay, let's go on to another qualifier. Let's just do another qualifier. And the next one, this is interesting. This is a really interesting one for me personally. It is Ukraine. So we all have Ukraine through. I can see you nodding your head already because I know what you're about to say. But we all have this qualifying. Two of us have this as the borderline qualifier in 10th place, and it isn't me. It's both of you. I have this in my top 4. I had this 4th qualifying. What is it? Look, I mean, Ukraine for us, it's qualifying. But what makes you both think that it's a borderline qualifier, Kimmy?
The reason I put Ukraine through is because of their track record. Ukraine always qualify. It's always a clean sweep. I just can't see it changing, given what's going on in the world. I just don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Oh gosh, this song. It's not my cup of tea. I just don't like the part when everyone's shouting at the same time. Like, it's quite loud and bullshit, and then it just doesn't mesh together right for me. It's not a song that I tend to listen to, and I'm on Spotify, I'll tend to skip it. And I feel really bad about that, but it's just a song that does not catch me. I don't think it's not much of an earworm. And though I know there'll be a nice message, there's a nice message behind it, but it's just not for me. I think Ukraine has had much better entries over the past few years than this song. And Zifferblatt, they tried last year, and it's good. It's good that they won, because I know they've been trying, so I'm happy for them in that respect. But this song just isn't it.
Keane, what about you? You have this borderline as well.
Well, I have it borderline, but for different reasons. I like the song. I think it's very different and unique to what they've actually done at Eurovision Ukraine. The only same thing I'd say about Kimmy is they're a clean sweep. They always seem to get through. But I just feel like they're just going to be completely forgotten about because of the style of song compared to the other style of songs in the competition. But I really do like the song, and I actually do like the melodies and everything. And if I could put them higher, I would, if there wasn't any of the other countries that was good in my eyes. But
I am going to politely disagree slightly with both of you. I agree that the only part I do agree with is the fact that Ukraine has a 100% track record at Eurovision with qualifying. They've never not qualified. That isn't going to change with this. I do agree that this isn't their strongest entry. And maybe they say, I don't know, last 5-6 years, I'd say.
I'm not saying it's not the strongest entry. I love the entry, but I just feel like it's not. It's going to be kind of forgotten about with the other entries that are in the semi-final.
Then you say that, right? But I think it's its own niche, this category. I don't think there's really many songs that sound quite like this year.
Yeah, it has got its own niche. It has got its own niche, and I am excited to see it live.
For me, name one song this year that sounds similar to it.
None of them do.
None of them do. So it makes it stand out on its own, and I think it's going to make it stand out. It's going to qualify. People are going to vote for this. There is a certain type of people, like a certain group of music lovers that love this style of song. My dad, for instance, is one of them, and he loves this entry. I don't know why, but there's a certain category of people that really love this style of music.
I just think it's one of those. I just think it's one of those songs that you've got to see it live to appreciate the essence of the song.
And they are changing the staging as well from Vidbeer, so. Yeah, again, there's going to be a change.
I don't want them to change the staging. The staging's quite good. I just feel like they just need to expand more with how the stage is.
Right, okay, let's move on to a non-qualifier, because we've done 3 qualifiers. Let's do another non-qualifier. And our next non-qualifier is, sadly, Portugal. Portugal, Deslocado. Portugal not qualifying. It's our second non-qualifier. Let me just see. I don't think any of us none of us had this through, which is so sad because I actually really like this song personally, and I do listen to this. But I can see both of your faces. Kimmy, you start. Why do you not think Portugal's going to qualify?
I done a reaction video for this song. I'm really sorry, but I think it's really boring. It really doesn't take off. It doesn't really go anywhere. It just isn't my cup of tea. It hasn't grabbed me. I did not like the staging, and I really didn't like what they were wearing either. Like, I didn't understand. It kind of felt like a Beatles rip-off kind of act, and it had a Beatle feel to it, but it just wasn't. The quality was not there, and I'm really sad to be hating on Portugal again, because I didn't really like Portugal last year either. This year, I just feel this song always gets sidelined. It always gets skipped when I listen to it. It just kind of bores me, and I don't feel it really goes anywhere. And when I done the reaction, I was bitterly disappointed, because I was like, where is this song actually going? It's very, very static. So I'm really sorry. I'm sure they're lovely guys, but I'm really sorry.
I have an argument for that though, right? The fact is, Portugal always seem to do their own thing. Like, they do.
Yeah.
Portugal is just so true to themselves. They don't kind of conform to the Eurovision norm. They send something that's completely different and out the box, and I love them for that. I would rather them do that than kind of go along the line of sending a pop nothing burger song. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather them send something like Deslocado than something like, I don't know, Austria. I'd rather them send something like that, because I know that's Portugal.
I do love how, how they do keep to their identity. They just send what they want to send. And I do love that about Portugal, don't get me wrong. What Salvador said, not fireworks feeling, but
you say that. I think that the only argument with what you said is that you feel like it doesn't go anywhere and it's a little bit boring. I think a lot of people said that about Salvador as well. So it's just the kind of
moment though. Like, it came alive on stage. It was very magical when he was on stage. So maybe that might happen, but right now I've got them down as a non-qualifier. I just feel there's way more competition that stand out.
Yeah, I fully agree with you, and so we all agree. We don't think this is getting through, sadly. So yeah, Portugal is a non-qualifier, but personally, I love it. So no offense to the guys, because I think they're amazing. So the next qualifier that we have up is Belgium. Red Sebastian, strobe lights. We all had this qualifying, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but interestingly enough, we all had it kind of middling, whereas I think a lot of people are actually kind of expecting this to do a little bit better, I think. Discuss. Keen, what do you think about Red Sebastian?
It's just a very static European pop song. That's all I've got to say about it.
You had this kind of towards the bottom. You gave it 4 points. So that's, I think, 7th or 6th qualifying. So you did have this safely through.
It's got a good beat, and it's got a good vibe, and I like the lyrics to it and everything. I don't know, it just seems like a very basic Eurovision style pop song. It doesn't have the oomph about it, but I think it's going to do well because it's got a good beat and groove there, and everyone's going to enjoy it.
Oh, this song's really good. I like it. I was going to say there is so many dance numbers this year, so you have quite a few that kind of sound like it, and I think that they might dilute each other. I'm thinking about Denmark with Sisal, that's a really dancey song. Cyprus, there's another dancey song. Red Sebastian, I think he's got a battle on his hands with who's got the best EDM kind of song, but I absolutely love it, and I think he's got great vocals. If he can hit those high notes, that will be really good. I know it's harder to make dance songs come alive on stage, more than your more static artistry kind of songs. You can kind of with a ballad and stuff, but I think that a lot of artists with these kind of songs struggle to sing them. I'm thinking about Austria a few years ago, Halo, Pia Maria, what happened there.
But have you seen this?
He never struggled in the national final.
Yeah, he done a very good. He's got one of the most amazing voices this year. I think if you can't do the high notes, like falsetto high notes, and if you submit a song like this to any competition like this and you fail to hit them live,
what's the point in even auditioning?
Exactly. If you put them into a song and you can't do it live, you wouldn't put it into a song. So I think the fact that he's done this, it's the same as Austria as well. if he can't do the high operatic vocals, then what's the point of putting him in there? So we know he can do it.
Sebastian, I love him. He's always wearing red. He's very on brand. I've seen some of the promotional material that he's been doing. It's good fun, singing with other artists and everything. He seems a really lovable guy. Yeah, I've put him through as a qualifier. I think this will qualify for sure. It's good fun.
Taking back to 2023 as well, wasn't Gustav his mentor a couple of years ago? I feel like Strobe Lights is a bit like it's that kind of wavelength on what Gustav did. Didn't Gustav also qualify?
Yeah, he came 10th or 9th or something. He
I feel like it's got that kind of vibe with that song this year.
Yeah, I think it could get a similar position, to be honest. I feel like Gustav might be kind of what Red Sebastian might be heading towards, that position. I think it was kind of 9th or 8th, I think. But do you remember when Belgium was like the first in the odds, because everyone was hyping up Belgium this year? They were first in the odds for like about a month in like December and November time.
I mean, look what happened last year with Belgium. Like with Moosty, I thought that was qualifying. I had that at like my 3rd overall, and he didn't even qualify, and it was
the problem with that was vocals though.
He was a shock non-qualifier, but I don't see that happening to Belgium this year. It's too good a song, and I think that Red Sebastian, he'll smash it.
Let's move on to our next qualifier. Let's do it. Let's go on to, I know, Cian, this is one of your favourites. Cian, you had this as your first. I feel like this might be kind of your favourites, not your predictions, but you know what? We'll go for it. We'll just go for it. It's Poland. Poland is through with us 3 very, very safely as well. Justyna, Steczkowska, Gaia. Cian, on you go.
I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but like, you two can't really say anything right now, because after what I saw at Manchester, at Mankagan, it wasn't even touching my radar. I don't even know how to explain it. The vocals, the dancing that she did with that song was just, it was like out of this world. And the cheers that she got, it was like Loreen was in the building. Literally, this song is going to be #1 qualifying, and you need to appreciate the song live to understand what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This is one I really can't wait to see live, and I know that Justyna, she is very, very popular all around Europe. I mean, she's a coach in The Voice, pretty massive over in Poland, and I know she's quite big around kind of that area of the world. This is sailing straight through. I don't care. This is in the dreaded 2nd spot as well. But after last year, I think we kind of have to. I think we as Eurovision creators have to stop. We have to dilute this kind of the message that people are saying. Oh, if you're 2nd in the running order, it's the death spot. I don't think it's the death spot. I think if your song's good enough, you can qualify from anywhere. Yeah, I think this is straight through. Kimmy, any extra thoughts about Poland?
It's an odd choice for second position, I think. Yeah. I would think that something being this kind of polarising would be a bit further down. Not in a nasty way, because I love the song, but polarising as it might split opinions a bit. And it's a bit dark, and I just thought it would be more family-friendly stuff before Gaia. But I love this song. She is fantastic. What a performer. Those long notes, oh my days. Like, yes, they are insane. The technique behind them is incredible. She's a brilliant performer. Yeah, no, she was safely sailing through, like, see you later for sure. She was going through. Oh, it's such a good song. It's got that ethnic feel to it, the dancers. The fact that she can dance like that while holding those notes is some feat.
And also, she's in her 50s. Can I just say that as well? Can we appreciate that she is like
absolutely gorgeous? It would not be right if she didn't qualify. The world wouldn't be right.
I'm not actually a big fan of the studio recording. I just, there's something about it live, and after seeing the actual live recorded performance, it's got the same vibe as hearing it live as well. Because I didn't really pay much attention to Poland this year. I knew she was big, and everyone was rooting for her. But I think because I was that focused on my favourites this year, I kind of blocked everybody out. which
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done. But yeah, seeing her live definitely opened my eyes to like. But like I said, after I listened back to the studio recording, I don't know. It doesn't give me that magic. Doesn't give me that magical feeling. I know that's bad to say. I think it's because I've heard it live for the first time, and it's the first time I've actually heard this song. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know when you hear a song live and you're like, wow, and then you listen to the studio recording and it's like, oh.
Did you get winner vibes?
I mean, I got something. I don't know if it's winner vibes or what, but my heart was pounding. I was like, oh my God.
The last thing I'll say about Poland is that she's also the only solo female in this semi-final, which is mental. So that she stands out alone based on that as well. So she's sailing straight through. We don't need to talk about it anymore. But let's go for another qualifier. Let's do Estonia. So Espresso Macchiato, Tommy Cash. Yet again, kind of sailed straight through with us. All of us had this qualifying. Yet again, kind of towards the bottom of our top 10 of the qualifiers in the semi-final. We all had it through.
Number one, I put it there because I just think everyone's obsessed with Tommy Cash, and everyone knew who Tommy Cash was before he even entered Eurovision. It's a good song, but like I don't think it's got the. I think it's a bit like Sweden, a bit lower down. The only reason I've really put it there is because I know everyone's going to vote for it, and because of the hype around it. But unfortunately for me, Depresso Macchiato, 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 Macchiato. No, I'm joking. Please don't kill me for saying that, Tommy Cash. It is a good song, but it's just, it's a good song in its own right. It's just, unfortunately, with the level of talent this year, the songs that he's produced in the past, because he's that well known, I think for me, I had the bar set high for him. The bar was set higher for me than what is being produced, unfortunately.
But the thing is that I will say I like the song. I like the studio track. I like the way he sings it live. I like his personality. I hate the staging at the national final. And the staging, I loved listening to this before the national final. This was my favourite of all the Eesti Laul songs this year. I thought it was smashing. I thought it was an amazing song. Saw it live. I just kind of went, oh no. The staging for me isn't great. I know that he is changing it for Eurovision. I know it's going to be hopefully better. I mean, he's teased that he's going to have Italian grandmas on the stage. If that actually happens, go for it. I'd love it. Grandmas on the Eurovision stage have a really great reputation. So
let me just give my grandma a call. She's not Italian.
Yeah, I like the song. I just don't like the staging, but people will really like this. As you said, he is quite big in Europe, actually. He's quite big everywhere. I don't think the majority, if he makes it to the final, we have to bear in mind that of the 200 million people that will watch the grand final, or around about that number, I don't think many will know him. I don't think it's going to be enough to get him high in the televote. I feel like people think this could possibly win the televote in the final. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But it's going to qualify.
I'm a bit like Ian. Like, I expected something more oonce, and we didn't get that. It's not as original now because of Tutta Italia. It kind of feels like two songs with the same subject matter, which is obviously he's got in trouble for this song being very controversial and stereotypical of Italians. I know that Italians do not like this song. They feel it's borderline kind of bullying. It's a song full of stereotypes, so I can understand that. And I think that this song would have done better if Tutta Italia wasn't in this contest, because I kind of feel out of the two songs that talk about Italian stereotypes, Tutta Italia is a better choice. It's more fun. I just think that this is Tommy Cash we're talking about. You know, he is an exhibitionist. Why are you bringing such a small town song, middling song, when you're Tommy Cash? You could have brought something freaking incredible, something really unique, like Europapa, something that's unique to him. This song does not feel unique to him. I don't think it's very genuine, and I love Tommy Cash, and I know that he's better than this song, and I'm sad that he's brought a song that is really kind of middle of the road, because he could have absolutely smashed it out of the park. But it is what it is. We deal with what we have, and I've put him down as a qualifier because I do think that the song is it's got such a gimmick to it that I think some people will call in for it. That was a hell of a rant there.
It got deep there.
Yes.
You know what set the bar high for me with Tommy Cash? I'm going to talk about one of your favourite acts now, Kimmy.
Oh, I know who you're
Karaoke.
Yes.
Karaoke. The song that he did with Karaoke, I'm like, why didn't he do any? Obviously, the lyrics were a bit,
yes,
a bit crude. But why didn't he do anything like that? That is literally a massive strength.
The thing is, you're talking about him like maybe he wanted to do something different out of kind of. I'm trying to word this correctly. What he does normally, I know Tommy Cash's discography is good. It is kind of EDM dancey. Maybe for Eurovision, he wanted to do something a little bit different. He actually just wanted to kind of go out with his kind of niche and try something different. Maybe it's not going to work, but it might. It might. I mean, we all have this qualifying. So in a sense, we're talking about it like as if it's not qualifying. I think this is going to qualify. I don't think we're going to get a shock here. I don't think this is not going to make it.
It's going to make it, but I just think that he has more potential. I still love him, and I hope he does well.
Right, next up, we're going to do another non-qualifier. Let's have, sadly, I really hate to say this, Slovenia. How much time do we have left? Clemen. This is kind of expected. I think we should quickly go through this one. We don't all have this not qualifying. The only person here that had it qualifying was Cian. He had it borderline qualifying. Why do you think this is going to qualify, Cian?
The only reason I had it borderline qualifying was it's got a good message behind it. Yeah. And a lot of people might relate to the message and vote for him based on the message. And it's a very emotional song. That's all I can really say about that.
The song's really lovely, actually. I think it's a really beautiful, sultry ballad sung by a very good male lead. I think he's a really good singer. He's very, very good vocally. I don't know who mentioned it earlier, this is a strong semi-final. I see this getting lost, sadly. It's not got a great spot in the running order either. I just don't see this making it. Kimmy?
The thing is that emotion can move mountains at Eurovision. Like, you can hear a song and you can become instantly connected, and what it can do is it can actually overthrow your favourites because it touches you so much that you just have to vote for it. I had that, like, there's been times with these emotional songs like Michael Schulte, for example, these really sweet emotional songs that get you right in the heart, and you go, I need to vote for that because it's just too beautiful. I've got to, even if it's a few votes, I wouldn't give all my votes to it. But, when a song gets me in the heart, I reward it with points. And I'm sure, like, other people would do the same. Or not points, votes. And I'm sure other people would do the same. The reason I put this as a non-qualifier is it's just quite depressing. But, again, this is part of life, that it can't always be a party. There has to be some sad times too. But I just don't know if Eurovision is the stage for this. If it was my personal list, he would be in it. I've already said I would swap out. I'd put Azerbaijan and Slovenia if this was my personal list. But going on predictions, I just think it's too sad. It's too depressing. People are either going to be really sad watching it or they're going to feel it. So it depends how he conveys it on stage. But I have heard that he's going to be upside down. We'll need to see how he is singing upside down and how the whole story comes to life on stage. It's a beautiful song.
Let's move on to, I think, a shock. This is the biggest shock for me with this whole qualifying prediction.
Oh no.
And I know your face. I can see your face, Kimmy. This is our borderline. So accumulated, this is our borderline qualifier. Our 10th place. This is who we think is going to make it, but not by much. I was the only one that thinks this is going to qualify, and this is baffling to me. I want both of you to explain yourselves.
I don't even know what we're on about, but...
Netherlands.
Oh, God.
God. C'est la vie. I had this third.
Oh.
Personally, for me, I think this could win the semi-final. That's just me. Explain.
Go. You first.
The only thing I can explain really is that we haven't seen a live performance of it, so we don't actually know how it's good. But I haven't. But I don't know how it would plan out. Maybe I need to go and watch the live performance. But to me, it's not really been, to be honest, it's not really been a song that I've been interested in listening to. The other ones I've been listening to constantly. It's just kind of got lost on the playlist.
Definitely go watch the live performance because it's stunning. He is a really good vocalist. Like, he can sing. He doesn't just sing, he sings. And he's moving. Like, the live performance he'd done was kind of like the music video in a way, but translated to how he could do it on stage, because the music video is off the different scenes, but they translated it well. It was on like a Dutch talk show. It was beautiful. It was really good. He's got a great voice. I think the song's amazing. I like the song. I know, Kimmy, what you're about to say. Actually, Kimmy, on your
Okay, this song. I'm sorry, but this song, the lyrics are just, it's just not, like, I don't think it's exciting enough. Plodding. It's the same thing over and over again. Say la 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 vie, like over and over. It just, isn't there any new ideas? Like, it's just, when I listened to it, I was like, there's some moments, especially when the strings come in and towards the end it builds, which I love, but then it's still that say la 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 vie, like over and over again. And then because there's quite a lot of French songs this year, it just doesn't stand out as much. I'm not saying he's not a good singer. There was a lot of buzz when he was announced as the artist for the Netherlands, but I just think, again, like Tommy Cash, he could have brought a more exciting song. I think this song doesn't really go anywhere.
I don't agree in every aspect of what you said there. There's some things I do think it's slightly repetitive. So you're talking about the song being repetitive. I agree with that. I do think the song's repetitive, but there's so many songs this year that are quite repetitive. Each comment is repeated so much, and what the hell just happened? Repeated so many bloody times. There's so many songs this year. Was it?
La 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 vie. Is that growing on you?
No.
It never had to grow on me. I really do like this song. I get that it's repetitive.
How many times does it say la? I wonder. La 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 vie. And then it goes into another chorus. And it's like, most of the song is just la 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 vie.
I get it, but then the thing is, repetition can be used in a clever way in music. It can make you kind of something quite pleasant about it. I don't feel like it's done cheaply or it's been done to just slap together in 5 minutes. I feel like there's a real reasoning behind the song.
Maybe we should translate the lyrics and talk about it on a deeper meaning.
Well, I know the song's about is about his mum. C'est la vie. C'est la vie means kind of, what does c'est la vie mean again?
Yeah, but the music video is very, very peculiar. Is it like set in like a bathroom or something with like loads of people?
Yeah, one of the scenes is set in like a bathroom, I think. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, on the stage, I think this is going to look good. He's going to sound good. I think it's going to make it. I mean, I know you both don't have it, and it's safe to say I think this is going to make it. I feel like I can laugh in both your faces in May. This is going to make it.
I think from a professional viewpoint, yeah, I do think this will qualify, but I didn't put it in.
Next up, we'll do another qualifier, predicted qualifier. We've only got 5 left to go, 3 more qualifiers, 2 more non-qualifiers. But let's do another qualifier. So this one sailed straight through for us. No, not surprising, really. It's Norway. Kyle Alessandro with the song Lighter. This was our second place in the top 10. Kimmy and Cian, both of you had it in your second place. I had it in my 5th place. You both think this is sailing straight through? Discuss.
No, I think it's going to do quite well. I think it's because it's got that energy. He has got a good vocal range. I heard him perform live as well. He's just got that charisma that owns the stage wherever he is. He owns it. He makes that stage his bitch. But yeah, he's very, very good and very, very talented. But unfortunately, I'm not voting because you don't like Yorkshire puddings. Sorry. I'm joking.
That's a plug to go check out our interview with him. On you go. Go check that out.
I'm joking, Kyle. Please don't kill me for that.
Kimmy, what do you think? You have this sailing straight through as well. What do you think?
Oh, he's so adorable as Kyle. Oh, when I saw that interview with the Yorkshire puddings and he came over and hugged you, that was adorable. Oh, he's such a good guy. So the first time I heard this song, I actually done the reaction to it. You know that I had mentioned the word lighter, and I was kind of like, why is it lighter? Like, they could pick a different word. It felt a wee bit kind of lazy. until I got into it properly and realised the story with his mum and everything and why it's lighter and not. My mum suggested FY.R, but then that's very generic, isn't it? I'll be my own FY.R. So what happened was the song grew on me the more I listened to it, and now it's one of my favourites to listen to on the playlist. I get so excited when it comes on. It is such a slick performance. The fire, the dancers, it's brilliant. I think that Kyle will do really well, and it's shocking how young he is and that he's absolutely smashing this. And it's just a really good song. It's really catchy. I wish the dance break was a little bit longer. I feel that wee ethnic part goes by so fast, but gosh, it's a really good song, and I think that he's going to do really well. It's given me Eleni Ferreira vibes.
I agree. I think it's an amazing song. He's an amazing performer. I actually disagree with you, Kimmy, with the dance break. I don't think it's necessary. I actually don't. I don't think the dance break's necessary.
I mean, everyone was screaming when he did his dance break at Mankagan.
There's
not enough dance breaks this year. Just let him have it.
Do you know what else? Do you know what else there isn't enough of that this song does have, and which makes me think this is going to do a lot better than what people think? Is a wow moment. That end bit where he goes it's massive, and he does this big long whoa. Right, so we all think Norway's qualifying. Norway's safely straight through. It's going to do well as well, I think, but we'll have that discussion in a later video. Okay, let's move on to a non-qualifier. Let's do kind of a predicted one. It is Croatia, Poison Cake, Marko Bosniak. I think we all have this not qualifying. Yeah, we all don't have this qualifying, which is so sad to actually see, because I quite like the song. I don't think it's as bad as what people think. It's not as bad as what people think. People are really slating this, and I don't think it's so bad. I think people are just remembering Baby Lasagna last year, coming from Baby Lasagna to this. It's a bit of a downgrade.
Baby Lasagna set the bar high for Croatia. Yeah. Everyone's expecting Croatia to come out with the same songs now, but it's very different and unique. But I just feel like you said, I don't think people are going to want it because of Baby Lasagna last year. You know what? He might have a chance, depending on what the staging's like. Yeah. Sometimes it all depends on staging, camera angles with the TV. You know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see. There's no room for him to put him in the top 10.
I don't know about you, but if there was ever going to be a shock qualifier this year, this is the one for me. Kimmy?
Oh, I mean, I just had an idea for staging. Like, I would love it if he was making a cake on stage. Not actually, but like, you know what I mean? Have like the fake ingredients, the big bowl on stage, kind of like Constractor washing the hands.
And then take it out the oven, have a bad amount poison cake, and then chuck it to the audience.
I think that would be cool. I don't know if he'll do that, but I think it would make it stand out a bit more. This song is so disjointed. I can follow it. 1 minute it's taking me in a certain direction, and then it's completely changed, and it's turned into a bit of a nursery rhyme. So it kind of goes from like something really dark to like a nursery rhyme for a few seconds.
That might work though.
It's really
like a Disney villain song.
It's not like Doomsday Blue though, which was a similar, really dark metal vibe.
Yeah.
The opposite.
To me, it's got the Descendants vibe. It's got like the Disney Channel Descendants vibe to it. That'd do quite well in a Disney Channel movie. I'm not gonna lie, it would.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think this song has its place in the kind of the world, if I want to say, or the kind of music scene. I feel like people there is a genre, or not a genre, but there's a certain category of people that will like this as well.
Maybe musical theatre.
Yeah, but I don't think Eurovision is one of them. I think Eurovision.
I can just see the Wicked Witch from Snow White singing this song, making a poison cake for Snow White, getting a revenge back because she survived the poison apple. Now let's take a bite of the poison cake.
What do you think about the structure of the song? I just feel it is all over the place.
It's not. I think
it beats with it though.
It does. It's kind of one of these songs that feels it's a little bit out of. There's songs that are meant to be like that, a little bit messy. It is messy, but sometimes it works. Maybe if the staging's kind of messy along with it, it might work. If he does kind of, I don't know, create kind of chaos on the stage.
Yeah, like if he makes, like, I know you can't make much mess because of the quick turnaround time, but I'm sure there's a way using artistry, like with the LEDs or something, with him shaking something in it on the LEDs. Do you know what I mean? There's a way.
Yeah.
And if he was to make a cake on stage, there would be a way to do that, I'm sure.
I actually really want him to destroy a cake on stage. See if he has like a cake and he kind of destroys it. I don't know
and
who done it.
throws it at the audience.
We've talked about Croatia. We don't think it's making it, but if there was to be a shock non-qualifier, shock qualifier from this semi-final, I would definitely say Croatia. That's just personally for me. But okay, so we have 3 more. 2 countries are qualifying, 1 is not. Let's talk about our next qualifier. It is Cyprus. Theo Evan with the song Hush. Shh. I mean, I think we all had this through kind of safely as well. This is a solid pop song. I really do enjoy this one. I do like listening to it. It's going to have an elaborate staging. We know that. I can't remember who's doing the staging, but it's last up in the semi-final. So there's a reason why they're last. I think the staging is going to be pretty epic.
Didn't he say that there's going to be a surprise, kind of something on stage? It's not revealing everything.
Yeah, apparently there's a secret in the song, and it's going to be revealed on stage. What do you think, Kimmy? What do you think about Hush? Shh?
Oh, this song is so good. It's so awesome. I love there's all these different elements to it. I love like the when the beat goes and it's like the proper EDM, and then it's got the wee bit at the start, like who am I and all that. Oh, I just think it's so fun. It's really cool. It's mature. It's cool. I love that they finished the semi-final roundup with him going shh. I just think it's kind of iconic. It's really growing on me. If there was one song that was like mega growing on me, it's this song. The first time I heard it, I was kind of like, oh, I don't get it. And then the more I listened to it, the more I was like, I love this, especially that bit I know that he does. Oh my days.
Cyprus safely qualifying, I think. I mean, actually, I say safely qualifying for us, but it depends on the performance. If this performance doesn't live up to the expectations that I'm expecting it to, it might not make it, but it's last up in the semi-final, so
I think it's
going to make it, surely.
Red Sebastian, because they're quite similar. Can't remember. No, I think Denmark's in the second semi, because if the 3 of them in the same semi, there'd be a problem. Because it's similar to Red Sebastian, the beat and everything, the whole dance vibe of it. I just hope they both go through. But there's a part of me that's going maybe only one will get through.
Well, they're both separated in the semi-final. I think one of them's I think Belgium's towards the start and then Cyprus is ending. So it does help Cyprus's chances, I think, more than Red Sebastian. But I think there's a chance they'll both probably make it, which is nice.
I hope so.
And I hope to see it. Okay, so we have 2 left. 2 countries left. One of them is qualifying. One of them is not qualifying. And it is Albania and Iceland.
Oh no.
Hazard a guess. Who do we think is qualifying for us, of us 3, out of Iceland and Albania? Cian, who do you think it is?
Well, it best be Albania.
Kimmy?
I hope it's Albania, but I like Iceland too.
Well,
I think I put Albania and Iceland in my top 10.
You did? The suspense. Our last qualifier of semi-final 1 is, drumroll, it's Albania. Yeah, it's Albania.
Oh, thank God for Beatrice. I'm going to have an heart attack then.
Yeah, Germ is through for us. I mean, I don't know why I left this to last. This is one of my favourites of the year.
Have you seen it live? Oh my God, you could just eat it up.
No, but I cannot wait to see it live. Like, I'm so excited. This is the one I'm really excited to see live. She's an amazing performer. They're iconic. Like, Cole, Beatrice, iconic. The handography.
When she did it, you felt really empowered and you wanted to proper join in. It was just the vibe from the song, hearing it live is just, it's just something else. It's like I can just see everybody in the press centre getting up to this song and just working it out.
This song is out of the 2 of them, out of Iceland and Albania, Albania's way more unique. Albania have brought something really different this year, and it's a great song, and it's the instrumental especially when the strings kick in and everything. It's so beautiful. And like I said to you, it kind of takes me into this maze, and I kind of feel like I'm going in all kind of directions when I listen to it. And I mean, it is like Cian said, it's empowering. It's an empowering song. It's brilliant. I mean, with the guy talking, it's so like strange. Like
you literally get put in a trance hearing it live. I don't even know how to explain it. You'll feel it when you're there. That's all I can say.
It scrambles my brain, but in a good way.
It's just so refreshing for Albania, one, to send a song that's actually good in Albanian in Albanian. Oh,
I think it's quite psychedelic. Is the kind of vibe. It's so otherworldly. Like
yeah, it's hypnotic.
It is. It's hypnotic. Yeah, it is.
The moment that you kind of hear that dun,
Yeah.
dun, and it's kind of pulsates. It makes you. There's something about it. You kind of have to keep watching. I feel a lot of people have been, the one kind of complaint that I've heard is a bit too kind of weird. I think people will switch off. That's what I've heard. I don't agree with that. I feel like the way that it's performed, you're gonna want to stick around for it. Especially the kind of the talking bit with Cole as well. It's just so perfect. It's so weird that it works, and the performance is perfect.
It is fascinating, and I think that the casual viewer on a Saturday night will kind of their eyes will go, oh, and they'll get drawn in, and they'll stay with it all the way through because it's so interesting. It piques your interest, and you go, oh, that's a weird sound, like that's different. And I think it will capture the casual viewer. I definitely see people looking up to watch that, and it's going to qualify for sure.
That was kind of another one for me that I'd fully seen live as well. Obviously, I've seen clips of them and everything being circulated, but I'd never actually listened to the full song. But when I heard that live, it was just like, wow.
See what Dean said about the pulsating? Did you get that? Like, did your heart kind of go weird when you
were like, everyone were like proper dancing to the group. It like had everybody like proper. It was just weird, but like it worked. I don't know how to explain it. It was like it was like someone cast a spell on us all in the room. It was like they cast a spell on everybody, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and you was like, is that it?
I love it. I think it's just it's perfect for Albania. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is definitely going to come top 10, top 5. I can see it right now. I can see it. That's a different conversation. I keep bringing it to the final. We'll talk about that once we're in Basel. We just have to talk about Iceland quite briefly. I feel so horrible for putting this out. I feel like this deserves to be in the top 10. It's
in my top 10, Iceland. So just ignore what Dean says.
I'm sure I put it in mine as well.
You didn't?
Did I not?
No.
It's not my favourites. It's the prediction.
Yeah, predictions.
It's so fun. It's such a
I just say though, the song is such a vibe.
It is, though. It actually is. It's such a vibe, and the staging is good, and they're just so positive as well.
There had been, I don't know if it's true, but there was a bit of speculation that it was a little bit plagiarised as well.
I don't think it was I don't think it would have been plagiarised. Just think it probably similar chords or whatever.
This song is just so fun. It's the perfect opener. It's opening the semi-final, and that's also what makes me doubt the fact that we've put it out. I feel like to open the show, they wouldn't. I feel like the EBU does, when they're putting the running order together, they try and put a qualifier. They try and kind of get someone that's going to qualify to open the show, which means that I think they think this is going to make it.
And they're so fun. And like I said, if it was my favourites, it would be in there. But I had to go by what predictions it is. And again, it's another upbeat dance banger. And there's already a lot of them in this semi-final. So it's kind of like, what's going to happen? That's another one in this pile of dance bangers. Are they all going to get through? And that's, you don't know if something else might go in and grab that last space. It's a shame because I really like this song, but I'm sad. I thought I put it in my qualifiers, to be fair.
That's it. We have revealed our prediction of semi-final 1, who we think is going to make it, who we don't think is going to make it. That's our accumulated top 10. So this is who we think is going to make it through from our 1st to 10th. So in order, this is it. It's Sweden, Norway, Albania, Poland, Cyprus, then Belgium, San Marino, Estonia, Ukraine, and then Netherlands. Our non-qualifiers predicted are Iceland, Slovenia, Azerbaijan,
Boo.
and Croatia. Honestly, for our 10 qualifiers, I feel like we might have kind of got this, I think, locked in. I feel like we might have gotten this right.
There's always a shock non-qualifier though.
I know, but
Yeah. And it's going to be vibe or poison cake.
Oh god.
Alright guys, that's what we think. That's what we think our 10 qualifiers for semi-final 1 are predicted 10. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. So that's it. Is there any closing statement from you two?
It's a very difficult semi-final. It's a bloodbath. There's a lot of strong songs in here. And I think, sadly, because of the quality of songs, we are all going to lose our favourites. I think that not everyone's favourites are going to get in because of the quality of songs. And it's a really good semi-final. And I cannot wait to see it. And I can't wait to see what Cyprus's surprise is. Now I'm going to be on the edge of my seat waiting.
I still can't believe you didn't know that Gabri Ponte was one of the producers in Eiffel 65. Okay, guys, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are heading to Basel in literally less than 3 weeks. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below your predictions.
And come and say hi if you see us out and about.
Yes, definitely come say hi.
So come say hi.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.